This is Dr. Anthony Kane with the Complete Connection Parenting Program with another parent tip for today. Today I want to discuss how to handle when your younger child curses or uses bad language. The first thing I want to point out to you is in many cases, if not all cases, small children do not understand the words they say, particularly if they're bad words. Very frequently what happens, they hear the words either on television or video games or from adults around them, and they just copy what they hear. They mimic what's going on around them. But they have no idea what they're saying, or no idea what they mean. So I'll give you an example. When my younger brother was in elementary school, he was in 5th grade at the time, actually. He was kind of an older child, but he said a word, and the teacher heard the word and immediately was all flustered and put him into detention, was furious at him, wanted to expel from school. My parents very casually asked him what the word means, and he gave him a definition of the word. It had nothing to do with what the word said. He had no idea what he was saying. And the teacher did not understand that, almost made a big mistake in disciplining a child who had no idea he did anything wrong. So your child is the same way. Many times younger children have no idea what they're saying. They see, for example, on television or in movies or in music, they hear words, they have no idea what they mean. They see the context is one of anger or one of frustration, and when they're angry or frustrated, they use those words, they mimic those words, because those are what you say when you're angry or frustrated. So you have to first of all be clear your child understands what he's saying, and even if he does, you just mention to your child casually, we don't use that type of language, it's a bad word, we don't say that in our house. And don't get upset, don't get flustered, don't get angry. Your children really does not know what they're saying when they're younger. And older children is different, you handle it differently. But a younger child, just keep in mind, they do not know what they're saying. And very frequently, and even if they do, they don't understand the weight of the curse or the bad language. So just say matter-of-factly, pleasantly, we don't use this type of language in the home. And make it a policy to enforce that and repeat that until the child gets clear. You don't say words like that in the house. One thing I want to point out to you, though, however, is many times children do copy bad language from those around them. And that means the parents also. If you want to have your child speak properly with respect to you, you must speak properly with respect to your child and everyone around you. You are still your child's most important role model. And if you're using bad language in front of your child, you're going to hear that again from his mouth. And even if you don't hear it at home, he'll be using that outside of the house. So keep in mind, you have to control yourself also. I recently saw a study that 9 out of 10 parents curse in front of their children, which is unfortunate and somewhat shameful. We have to learn to control ourselves as parents also and model the behavior we want our children to see. We want to see in our children. So just remember these tips and control yourself, and don't get upset if your child uses bad language. Just make it clear we don't say these things at home, and understand he probably doesn't know what he's saying anyway. This is Dr. Anthony Kane with the Complete Connection Parenting Program. If you'd like some more parenting tips like this, please come to our website at ccparenting.com. And there I'm going to show you the one word that will help you control any argument battle you might have with your child.